Ward Brodt Music. It's time to play.
Hi, everybody. My name's Joe Anderson, coming to you from Ward Brodt Music. I'm here with Lil Rev. He's about to put on a clinic for us here at the store. I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Lil Rev, on your website, you call yourself a deep-rooted musician. What do you mean by that?
Well, I spent, kind of my formative years as a teenager listening to the music of my generation, and it was music like Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Beatles, that kind of stuff. And so kind of hearing that they obviously had some great inspiration in turn, and that was Little Richard and Muddy Waters and Howling Wolf and Ray Charles and, 30s, 40s, and 50s music. Once I kind of got into that, then I took it back to Tin Pan Alley, ragtime, early jazz, early blues. Believe it or not, once I got back to that point, I even started going a little bit further for more, spirituals and work songs and kind of the bedrock, the foundation upon which American music was formed, and just always have had a curiosity for the history of American popular music as it's evolved. And so yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I play old-timey kind of stuff. I do Irish and Celtic. I do early blues, chord melody style, which is a vaudeville kind of thing. I've got about, maybe 3 or 4 kind of styles that I like to delve into as a ukulele player.
Okay. That actually kind of brings me to another question of mine. A lot of your material are older tunes. Why do you find it's important for those songs to see the light of day?
Well, I guess when I first started, it was refreshing. It was just really refreshing to hear all this stuff that time had forgotten. But by no means do I ever want to be someone with my foot stuck in the past. I do a tremendous amount of songwriting, so write a lot of my own stuff. It's the greatest compliment when someone hears a song and they say, wow, that sounds like some old Irving Berlin thing, or, it sounds like a classic blues. That's the kind of compliment that really, tickles my fancy.
Sure, it's kind of a testament to your writing.
Yeah, just sort of the tribute to the roots that I love, because I think most musicians have something, whether they're pop, funk, punk, metal, whatever they like to play, there's always some derivative that when they're sitting on their front porch or at home on their couch that they kind of gravitate towards. And for me, it's, basically, 1910 to about 1960, that span, in my mind, some of the greatest music that, in America unraveled, and I just constantly soaking all that stuff up.
Very cool. All right. Well, according to your Wikipedia page, you have been active in music since 1994. What were you doing before then? Or in other words, how did you pay your rent?
Well, I started out playing on the streets of Milwaukee, outside the Oriental Theater on the Lower East Side of Milwaukee there, and the Downer Theater. So kind of started out playing on the streets actually in the late 80s. And there was a place called the Coffee House in Milwaukee, which is sort of like Wild Hog in the Woods here in Madison, an acoustic music venue that opened its stage to anyone who wanted to perform. And that's what every young, artist is looking for, an opportunity to just get started. I have a degree in education, so it makes sense that later on I would begin writing books and teaching clinics and that sort of thing too, to supplement my income as a performer. But yeah, really, I started out as a street musician, and then I graduated to coffee houses. Believe it or not, I spent a lot of time playing in schools and libraries and retirement homes. I do house concerts, folk festivals, music stores such as Ward Brodt, and all those things together kind of make for a livelihood. I have a family and married and have kids, and so I guess I'm here to say that even with Uke in hand, you can make a living if you follow your dreams and you stick to your guns.
Very cool. All right. Well, you're going to do a clinic for us today. What can someone that's never been to one of your clinics before, what can they expect?
Well, tonight I'm going to be doing a live in-store demo. Last time I was here at Ward Brodt, I presented a variety of right-hand techniques for all levels, multi-level class. And tonight is going to be a little more informal. I'm going to demonstrate a whole bunch of different styles, talk about what kind of is going into them. There'll be both traditional tunes and my own songs as well, my originals. And then the audience can ask me, how did you do that thing, where you going? Or what were you doing when your hand was making a circle, What was that all about? And what fingers you use when you're finger picking, or anything like that people want to ask, or they can just sit back and listen. I'm going to play a broad array of instruments, both kala and some from my own collection, though most of these instruments are, will be available to people who want to buy them from the Kala, the Kala rack, all these different sizes, soprano, tenor, concert, baritone, banjo, ukes, and the like.
All right, very cool. Well, I want to thank Lil Rev for being with us here this evening, taking a few minutes out of his time to talk to me, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.
Demo, okay? You guys ready? All right, and I'm playing a Kala tenor here. You didn't think you'd get off scot-free, did you? You guys have to sing, believe it or not. Your line is going to be, you guys are going to all come in your best Jimmy Durante voice. Some of you are like, who? In your best Jimmy Durante voice, you're going to say, hey, hey, smile. Can you do that? Hey, hey, smile. All right. All right, here we go. So this is a song I wrote for my daughter about the first time she smiled. Smile, it's already on your face. Anything less might be a disgrace. You could do this for the whole human race. Hey, hey, smile. Did you know that 3/4 of you just missed your first cue? Don't worry, it'll come around again. Look up, buddy, now can't you see? Ain't no better way to be. It don't cost nothing, in fact, it's free. Hey, hey, smile. Oh, yeah, now we're getting there. Look out now. Oh, you better smile. Yes, like a little baby child. Oh, smile. I'm not the first person to write about this, There's probably been about 10,000 songs that reminded you of that same thing. It's a simple little thing. You understand they don't play Lil Rev songs on pop radio. You get that much, don't you? So as I go out and I wander around, from schools to libraries to house concerts to nursing homes, if I sing about smiling and I bring a little light to someone's day, then my job, it was done. And that's all I could hope for, Just sort of...